Hi friends, today we'll discuss about S3 versioning. In previous section I explained what is S3 and how to create a bucket in S3, and we uploaded some image file we uploaded in the S3. As of now I hope everyone is good to understand this topic, what is S3 and what is a bucket, what is an object, what is a key, how object URL will look like. Okay, today see, if you upload an object in a Google Drive, suppose if you by mistake deleted, the file will be there in the trash. All right, I hope everyone knows that part. Okay, so in the same way, in S3 versioning, if you upload any object in the Amazon S3, how versioning it is behaving, we will see in this section. First we'll go through some theory part. Once you are good at the theory part, then I will show you how to do in the by hands on I will show you. Okay, S3 versioning. Okay, so versioning is nothing but multiple versions of an object in the same bucket. You know what is a bucket. Now once you good at the bucket, you uploaded an image to the S3. Okay, if you uploaded, by default the versioning feature is not enabled, so you need to enable a versioning feature. If you enable a versioning feature, it will be keep multiple versions. If you upload the same file, keep on loading, so last modified time will be changed. Even though if you enable the version, it will, how many times you uploaded, that many versions it will maintain in this way. See, this is initially you uploaded one image, this is second time you uploaded, so it will maintain one version id. By using this version id, you can retrieve your image. Okay, this is the concept of the versioning. You can save, you can retrieve. Save is nothing but you are uploading the data. Retrieving is nothing but if you open in the another url, you are saving an image, right? You can get the image. Save is nothing but you can put the image. And restore every version of every object stored in your Amazon S3 bucket. So if you uploaded multiple times the same image, but Amazon S3 is very clever. By using the version, you can download whatever you want the image. Okay, next, if you enable versioning of an object, if Amazon S3 receive multiple write requests for the same object simultaneously at a time, if you write the same thing, it will store all the objects. When you enable the versioning, then only it will be a store. We will see without versioning how it will be there, with versioning how it is behaving, we will see. Okay, now you know what is versioning. Okay, now how to configure versioning. There are two ways you can configure: by using Amazon S3 console, that means this is a UI page. Okay, so if you are working in IT industry, if you working any project, so there is a concept of like if you are working any customer, you are there, they want to upload, the client want to upload some files every day, so those files you want to store in the S3 bucket. So UI they cannot directly write. If you working in your project, you need to maintain the UI, you need to provide a user interface to the customer. Okay, upload file here, so whenever he is uploaded, that file should store in your bucket. But where is the communication? Through your programmatic way, your REST APIs they are providing. By using those APIs, you can write your S3 bucket by using programmatically, by using AWS SDKs. Both console and SDK, both are REST API. Okay, but Amazon S3 provide to manage the versioning. So to do that action, you need some, before communicating to the S3, you should be communicate with the IAM. You know already what is identity and access management. They will give you some secret key and secret password. Okay, so by access key and secret password, by using those credentials, you can log into the box. I mean, you can upload the data to the S3 bucket. You can uploading is nothing but is a put. Okay, and if you are retrieving, get. If you want to delete permanently, you can delete. So these operations you can perform on the versioning. Now you know what is versioning. Now quickly let me open my console. In previous section I created one Java Express bucket. Like if you want to delete, how you can delete? What I will do, I will delete now. If you see, there is a empty and delete. I want to delete. Okay, deleting a bucket cannot be undone. So what I will do, just I'm giving it, asking just a confirmation from you, just a delete bucket. So bucket is deleted. So I want to create with same bucket. Are you able to create or not? Just check. If you create after half an hour, someone is created with the same name, you cannot access. Okay, just I'm giving the same name. I will block as of now, create bucket. So your bucket is created, that means no one is accessing this one. What I will do, go here, just upload an object, add file. Now you know how to upload object, everything. This time I will upload different object, just upload. See, if you upload here, so where is option you want to see the versioning? See here, 4 tabs. If you enable the one more versioning, then you can see here hide and show. Every bucket have some properties. These are all the properties of Amazon S3. I will go for the versioning. Just enable and disable. Enable versioning, save. Now your versioning is enabled. Go for overview. Here if you see hide and show, 2 options are enabled. Hide is nothing but if it is maintain any versioning, it will be hide. If you by mistake a user deleted, you can go and restore the data. It's like a backup. Click show. If you see here, before versioning I uploaded, this is my latest version, the version ID is a null. Okay, just I'm closing. What I will do, I will upload the same object here. What will happen, we'll see. Upload, add file, same object I'm uploading now, and upload. See, same uploaded, but here date is modified 9/4/45. Okay, if you click show, see here the latest version is, this is one version ID. Initially if you don't enable, it will be show as a null. So now version ID you enable, right? The version ID is showing here. What I will do, I will upload one more time. What will happen, we'll see. Same object, uploaded. So 3 times I uploaded. Again I will upload the same file. How versioning is it maintaining, we'll see. If you want to, why versioning means, where if you're doing the programmatic access, the versioning is very important, by the retrieving based on the version or like that. If you click on the show, see 4 times I uploaded 9/3, 9/4, 9/5 and 9/6 on this date, and with the seconds you can see here, this is your latest version. Okay, suppose by mistake you deleted your original object, what will happen? Right now you can see all the version IDs, right? Now what I will do, I will delete this. Go for actions, you can delete. Now original object is not available. Now go and click show. See here there is a delete marker, that means permanently deleted from your bucket. If you want to restore, click here. So if you click the delete marker, check download path. What will happen? This is a delete marker. The specified method is not allowed against the resource. Why? Because you deleted the original object. Go back. So latest version you have, hey, click here and download. So you can download the image. You can access. Why? Because right now there is no public access, right? This is the URL. Still, but you can download the image. Why? Because you disable the access this bucket. Why? Because my S3 bucket has no permissions. Just if you click permissions, you can unblock your permission, save. Just it is asking the confirmation, confirm. Now you can make it your image show. Click your any versioning here, make public. Now you can easily access the URL. Still no, make public. Why? Because you restored, right? So that's why. See, now the image is displaying. Now you make it as a bucket level public and image level public, then it will show image too. You can restore in this way. So this is the concept of S3 versioning. In the next section we'll see furthermore sections in Amazon S3. Thank you guys.